On the bishop, on one of the examples, there's a slice or a cut into the surface of the bishop. And we're going to build it exactly the same way as we did the other ones. We're going to spin it, draw the outline of it, spin it on a lathe, and then I'm going to show you how to use a Boolean cut. And what that is it's just using another object to cut into this object. So here we go. This is the object that I cut with. Here we go with a blank screen. I'm going to center this up first and go to the Create tab, and under Pen I'm going to draw the outline of the bishop's top, and there's a lot of different styles and varieties, so choose what you want. Basically he's got kind of a pointy top, and then it comes in and you've got the fancy bottom. I'm just using the comma key on the keyboard to back up a little bit so that I can see the whole thing, and slide around so I can line it all up. Get everything going straight down the middle as best you can. I'm going to bring the top of this hat up again a little higher. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and spin it on the lathe. Multiply, lathe, click in the middle and spin it. And now I want to make a cut into it. All I need to do is go to another layer and then turn on the model piece, which is the bishop, in the background. You'll know it's in the back because it's got a black outline, black outline. Okay, so under the Create tab, I'm going to make a shape that I want to cut into the bishop. So I want to use a box, and I guess you could think about it sort of like when you're at the beach and you're down in the sand and you use a tool, a bucket or a spoon or something to cut into something else. You're doing the same thing here. We're just going to use this square to cut into the bishop, but it's in the wrong place. So I'm going to hit Y to rotate it and tilt it sideways, and then use T to move and place it where it's going to slice right through the top. I'm going to move it down a little bit more so it's a deeper slice. Spin this around so it's back up. Okay, that looks pretty good to me. That's where I want to slice it. I'm going to swap layers by clicking on this one, which is the bishop, and then just the bottom part of the tool, the item that I made to slice into it with. And again, you'll know it's in the background because it's black. I'm going to go to Construct. We haven't been here before. This is a new tab. Construct, Boolean, and just say subtract. And as we turn this around, you can see that it has cut a hole into the bishop's top. And I did a nice cut there. So the only problem with using a Boolean cut is it cuts diagonally and it confuses Lightwave because some of these polygons are only 3-sided and some are 4 or 5. It starts to make random polygons in the way that it slices. So if I hit tab, it can often get really ugly. This one cooperated really nicely. I did another one just a little while ago over here, and the cut in it isn't as nice. When I hit tab, it kind of caves in on some spots. So if you're lucky and yours smooths out with tab nicely, that's wonderful. If not, I'm going to untab it so that you can see your next option. Untab it so it's kind of got those edges again. So the next thing you can do is subdivide it, and hold down Shift and hit D for divide. Oh, and it says I've got uneven polygons, so I can't divide it, so I'll have to triple it. Shift T, and it divides it a little bit, and then I can do Shift D again, and if I choose Metaform, it smooths it out in most places, but again, I've got some problems with some kind of bumpiness down here. So using a Boolean cut is not ideal, but if you're lucky and it divides right, you have a pretty nice model. I went too far. One more, and tab, and you've got a pretty nice model of your bishop. Okay, let's try it out.